It's about my dad, and you don't know a lot about my story. You'll hear a little more. It was about my dad, who was the parent that I was closest to, in life. He was easier to relate to. So this is a story, and I'm about 20 years old. I don't know, when I say about, it's because I don't remember exactly, I was about 20 years old, and my family was very comfortable, but not wealthy. My dad was a dentist, and then he did real estate. So my dad comes to me one day. I think I was at UM, and I was living at home, and he said, I want to teach you about money. He said, so we're going to go down to Merrill Lynch, and Merrill Lynch was on the highway then, it wasn't in the Falls. And he said, we're going to open a Merrill Lynch account together, and we're both going to be on it. And he said, and I've met a really nice guy, Keith Simmons was his name, and he was great. He said he knows a lot about money, and he's a really good teacher, and you can go in and call to Keith, and and he said, and he'll invest it in some mutual funds or whatever, and you'll learn about money this way. Sounds good, right? So my dad does this. It's the only time in my life that my dad gave me some lump of money, because he came from poverty and scarcity and all that stuff, and he didn't have it hanging around either to do it. He always had it invested. So we go to Merrill Lynch, we open the account, and it was a great experience in that I would call Keith sometimes from the university, and I'd say, hey, you have a half hour, you have an hour. And he taught me so much about mutual funds and money, and if things went up, he'd explain why. So I go in one day, and I go to talk to him, and usually he has a big smile for me, like you do, and his face is something going on. And I sit down in his office, and I say to him, yeah, I want to know something, Pete, explain it to me. And he said, now I'm feeling some emotion. I haven't when I've told this for years. He says, your dad didn't tell you, did he? And I said, tell me what? And he said, well, he closed the account and took all the money. Don't forget, once you've spent it, take it out of your pile. You don't have it anymore. Okay. Okay, now I want you to, what Phyllis just said, I spent everything, and I got the two that I really wanted. And that's yes, exactly. All right. Okay, how about let's do this one next, because I love it. Let's do the core value of gratitude.
So the next one up is the core value of gratitude. $100 on gratitude right here. 110 on gratitude.
Did you say 100 also? No. 100, 110.
110 on gratitude we have right now. Anybody else?
150.
150 on gratitude.
Okay, $5. Right, and that's what we have to do.
Chris, what do you have?
Anybody else? Gratitude.
150 gratitude.
150 gratitude. Gratitude. 151.
151.
Anybody else on gratitude?
150. 152.
152.
153. 153 goes to Joelle.
Okay. All right. What do you want to pick next, sis? What do you want to pick next?
The next one we're going to pick is courage. Nice. All right? So, I am personally going to take charge here and start the courage bidding at $10. $10 on courage.
Those of you that need courage.
20 right here. We got 20 for courage.
50.
15.
150. We really need it. Yeah. Courage. Who wants 50 on courage?
We got 150 on courage for Chris right here.
And a 50 here.
200.
200 on courage. Come right up and buy your core values. What do they mean to you?
Last chance.
Step right
200
up.
on courage. Let's give it to Giovanna.
Woo! Now, for some of you that I know are very mathematical and things, if you're we need to add these numbers together, so if anybody's in the mood at some point. Okay, let me pick the next one. I'm going to pick one. Let me just pick one. Oh, I'm going to pick joy.
Got the joy.
I'm going to pick joy. How much is that core value worth to you? How much do you need it?
Who's my first bidder for joy? $100.
$100 for joy.
$100 for joy.
$255 for joy. Woo! Yes.
300.
300.
315. We have joy at 315. Anybody else?
Joy. Is your hand up or it's just hanging out there? Okay.
350. 375. 375 for Joy. Going
Joy.
once, going twice. Natalia gets all the joy.
Okay, which one shall we do next time?